Okay, hello again today, gang. This is my second try recording this damn video. First time, didn't go so well. So, we're going to try to get through this video without losing. This game just came out a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I like a good TGS game. And I don't really like the Magic the Gathering games because they don't include all the fucking cards. I mean, at most you'll get a couple hundred cards with each fucking game, and this one, there's 6,600 and something cards in the game. You know, there's 90 duelists you can go up against, plus there's a post, allegedly supposed to be adding more for DLC and more cards for DLC or something like that. It's supposed to be a platform for delivering it, but you know, you can play through all five of the shows. Most favorite would be the original, obviously, because that's, you know, I grew up on watching that on Saturday mornings. Every fucking Saturday morning, didn't miss a single show. But, so yeah, this is bringing back memories. But, I got a few gripes with this game though. The one obviously being how fucking lazy it is. It's like extremely lazy. It does have a kind of a new rule set that I'm not used to yet. The pendulum summons, and you can have a field card just on your side of the field. It doesn't have to be on the other person's side of the field. So that's something I'm not used to yet. And but anyway, my gripes is there's still slowdown in these fucking games. Why is there fucking slowdown in the game on PlayStation 4? Oh my, like if you have a lot of cards on the field and it has like a little graphical effect every time you throw a card out, you'll actually see the graphical effect stutter and the frame rate drop. Why? I mean, it was, you know, understandable like on the PlayStation Portable PSP, you'd get slowed down when you'd have a lot of cards on and you have field effect on it. But on this game, there's no fucking excuse why there should be freaking slowdown. Also, like I said, the fucking story mode is just plain fucking lazy. I mean, it's not as lazy as Millennium Duels was. Millennium Duels just had a list of people and you'd fight them in order that was in the story. But this tries to go back and say, hey, this is what happened. And yeah, but why is there no fucking goddamn proper fucking campaign that you can like go around and like duel random people and shit like you could on the Tag Force games? Like I have the last Tag Force game that came to the US and that was Tag Force 5 or something. But that's my two biggest gripes with this game. Now, things I like, obviously it has a new rule set or whatever. And it has 6,000 something cards, obviously good. It has all the duelists. It does have something in the story mode, but not very good. So it is a gripe and a complaint compared to Millennial Duels. And again, you know, TGS games are based on luck. So, you know, you can win or lose before you even freaking get into the game. Because it's all random generated for your cards. So you can get a really good hand and immediately win, or get a really bad hand and just get your ass kicked. I mean, that's just the nature of TGS games, I guess. Another thing I like is you can use story decks, which is the deck that the duelists used in the cartoon at the time. The story deck changes as it goes through the cartoon. But I think that's a really nice touch. But again, you know, you'll get your ass kicked randomly. there's one thing in particular. There's a quite hilarious video floating around, and I haven't got to this part yet, but I'm getting close to it, where you fight the guy. I don't remember what his name was. He has 3 sets of Exodia, and you know, if you play this game, if you get all 5 pieces of Exodia in your hand, you automatically win the duel. Well, he has 3 pieces, and Jar of Greed isn't restricted on the game in the story mode. There's no restrictions in the story mode at all. You can use whatever cards you want, which I think that's another plus. But yeah, he has 3 Jar of Greeds. He has a bunch of cards that make him draw more cards. So it's going to take quite a number of tries to actually beat him, because there's one way to beat him, and it's the same exact way that was in the cartoon to beat him. And that was, you gotta use Chain Destruction. You gotta get him to summon a part of Exodia onto the field. Then you gotta trigger the trap card Chain of Destruction, which will destroy that part, and it'll destroy all the parts in his hand and in his deck, so he can't summon Exodia. Boom, you got him. That's simple, right? Well, beating him depends on you drawing that card, and at least having a couple monsters you can throw out right at the beginning. So I could sit here and talk freaking duel strategy and shit all damn day, but like, I'm trying to get, I use the story decks when I'm playing, because you don't start off with that great of a deck. I mean, you can use either the story deck or your own deck, and you don't start off with that great of a deck. Now, I don't know if there's like a thing where you can go into and just challenge a random person where you don't have to go through the story thing yet. I know it has sealed play and battle pack play and of course online play. I haven't played online yet because, as said, I haven't collected my deck yet. It kind of sucks having to do this, but at least it's not as bad as it was. Collecting stuff is not as bad as it was on Millennial Duels. Holy crap, it was bad. And there goes Mai, she's dead. I noticed the music is even the same from Millennial Duels, so it's ported over. All the graphics, all the character sprites are also ported over. So, I don't know. But I like this game. It's fun. You know, I just haven't played online because, like I said, I want to get my deck, but the how you buy cards has changed since Millennial Duels, thank God. In Millennial Duels, you get, you know, a couple cards every time you win, or you get a couple cards every time you lose. But of course, you get more cards when you win. This one, you can actually go in and buy decks, kind of like from Tag Force. You can buy packs, and in each pack there's 8 cards. So that's even more than there was in Tag Force, I think. But I believe it doesn't give you, once you get 3 of a card, it stops giving you that card. So it's a lot easier to collect every card. But I think you can totally max out a deck, I mean on a pack, and you can't buy the pack anymore after you get all the cards in it, I think. I'm pretty sure you can only hold 3 of each card. Unlike in Tag Force, where you can have like freaking 60 copies of a freaking card, but you can only use 3 in your deck. And like I said, there's no ban list or restriction list or anything like that in the game. So you can actually use, you know, pretty fucked up cards, which is nice. Because what's the point of having the damn card in the game if you can't use it? I mean, I think Black Hole was freaking on the ban list for like ever, but it was in the game. Jar Greed, obviously. A bunch. There's a couple monsters like Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End or something like that. And fuck, I forget the other guy's name. The Envoy at the beginning, I forget his fucking name. But yeah, all the ban lists ain't on there. I don't like how they don't use the rolls from Duelist Kingdom. When you're playing, you still have to sacrifice stuff, because in Duelist Kingdom, you didn't have to sacrifice anything. Pretty much all the rules follow the new rules. It doesn't follow the rules set to the cartoon. That's just minor gripe, but it'd be nice not to have to sacrifice something every once in a while. And some of the cards have new art on them. Like right down there at the bottom, you can see Red Eyes Black Dragon has different art than it did in the cartoon. Hell, it has different art than I remember in the freaking regular TGS game. So I think it only I don't think it only does with the popular cards. Like I know Black Magician has, well, Dark Magician, not Black Magician, has different art too. So I don't know, maybe it's just certain cards that have different art than they do. I also hate how they have the little logo down in the corner of the card, reminding you you're playing Legacy of the Duelist. Why did they? What was the point in doing that? I know I'm playing it. You don't need to remind me on every fucking card I draw. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I know Konami hasn't exactly been batting a thousand with fans here lately, but they're probably going to be focusing on, you know, mobile games like they said they was going to, in their Patinko or whatever the fuck they're called machines. But, it probably means we're going to be getting more Yu-Gi-Oh games and more Yu-Gi-Oh DLC and all that crap, which, you know, I'm fine with, but I'd rather have Silent Hills than a new Yu-Gi-Oh game. But that's never gonna happen, so I'm pretty much destroying Keith here. He doesn't even get a fucking monster on the field. He must have had a very, very bad hand, because this duel's over really quick. Like, I get Red Eyes here on the field and with turn 8. And he hasn't summoned this freaking monster yet, other than the Blast Sphere. Which is the only way it had damage done to me. Like I said, he just keeps throwing down magic or trap cards and he never springs them. So, yeah, whatever. I pretty much kick his ass. I guess the guys in the beginning are a little bit hard, but I'm like about 4 duels away from the very hard one that's supposed to be pain in the ass, which is the guy with the Exodia cards. They're fake Exodia cards in the show, but they work real enough when you're playing the game. I know that video that was floating around the internet showed a guy getting beat on his first, before he even got a turn. It was hilarious and kind of scary at the same time, because I know I got that coming up. I know I'm going to be pulling my hair out trying to beat him. But that's about it for this video. I was going to do another video today, but apparently my video got corrupted and I really don't feel like re-recording it. So that'll be next week probably. Anyways, thank you for watching.